So, good morning, everyone. Cue the cough. We just started my first stream here. I haven't set up the one for Wise TV yet, and my equipment's still being worked out on, so I apologize if my camera bugs out on me, but I'll do everything I can to fix it along the way. So thank you for coming in. If you like God of War, Soulstorm, and you like the Ultimate Apocalypse mod, you'll probably enjoy this as well. Also, if we're going to talk about an interesting topic on God of War, Ragnarok, that's coming out very soon. It's an interesting post on YouTube. Not sure if of all the legalities, so I'm not going to mention anyone's name or channel. There was an interesting post on YouTube where somebody was suggesting that there would be a time where they put the Christian mythos in. Just gonna try to lower the music here on my game because it could be obstructing what you guys are hearing. But it was just a very interesting take about Christianity, where you can have the Christian, what people would call the Christian mythos, which was actually kind of not how you would view the Bible about coming into God of War. One thing I want to say first, there's no such thing as a Christian mythos. Everything you see inside the Bible, Christians don't take it as myth. They don't take it as just a pure religion. They actually take it as something that they believe. So if you're somebody who's ever met a Christian before and you ask them about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and the gods that they worshiped back in those days, none of it is a myth, because realistically, Israelites only worshipped one God. Now, if you've read the Bible and you've probably been listening to guys like the Urban, sorry, just give me a moment here while I try to adjust my microphone. I know it doesn't look very good, but anyway, if you ever watched, if you ever spoken to any biblical scholars about the Bible, you'll know that nobody sees it as a myth. They see it as something that's very, very real. And if you're going to add that to the God of War series, they're going to have to take a lot of liberties first, because in the God of War series, they're talking about beings that can be killed, that can be beaten. But the God of the Bible is an immaterial, timeless being. You can't kill a being that's immaterial and timeless. By definition, they're completely invincible, especially when they're described as omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. How do you kill someone without a physical body? And if you've been watching Kratos, that's exactly what he's been doing the entire time. He's been actually just killing other beings with bodies that look very human. So it wouldn't be good for the God of War series if they introduced the Abrahamic God. Not because people would be offended, because obviously there's always going to be somebody offended. I mean, people are offended by the fact that Angrboda is black. So, of course, if you take liberties with the skin color of a Jotun or a giantess, people are definitely going to be angry if you take certain liberties with the God of the Bible. But at the same time, it's just not going to really fit well, because the God of the Bible is supposed to be God of gods. It literally says that in Deuteronomy 10, verse 17. And if you read in Psalm 82, in the Bible, the God of gods actually goes after those beings that are hostile to him. So, if anything, Kratos would actually be pretty friendly with the God of the Bible, because the God of the Bible doesn't like Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, and doesn't like the other gods, because those gods rebelled against them. Now, if you're Christian, you're probably confused and saying, Isaac, there's no other gods in the Hebrew Bible. It's like, not according to the Hebrews. If you read the Bible very well and understand what the word Elohim means, the word Elohim is used for more than just the Almighty himself. There is the word Elohim, which is capital, then there's the word Elohim, which is lowercase. Whenever you see the capital Elohim, you know you're talking about the Almighty. But whenever you see the lowercase Elohim, it's talking about a lesser spirit being. A lesser spirit being in the sense that this being, it dwells in the spiritual realm, but is not the Almighty. So there is a huge difference between the Elohim capital E and the Elohim lowercase e. But whenever the Hebrews are using the Elohim capital E, they're talking about the Lord, which is the God of gods. Whenever they use the lowercase e, they're talking about spirit beings that the Lord created before he created man, or before he even created the foundation of the world. And those lesser spirit beings, according to the Bible, were created to serve the Almighty, but they failed, and they were completely hostile to him. And the Lord became angry, and he said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that you guys get what's coming to you. And he kicked them out of heaven, and he kicked them out of their dwelling places, and they became what's known as principalities, the power of darkness, rulers, the powers in the air, these things, this, and that. Some people refer to them as demons, but if you ever read the Hebrew Bible, that's a misnomer. They're not demons, because a demon is literally a disembodied spirit, whereas a fallen angel, they still maintain their bodies. It's just that they are basically made of beings who were originally made of wind and fire. And there's a lot of books on that. You probably read about Michael Heiser and those other things. But I think it's an interesting take if they were to put the Abrahamic God in the God of War series. I don't think it would fit. I think it would be a poor choice because it would just be inconsistent with what you read inside the Bible. Abrahamic God, by definition, is incomparable. You can't compare him to anything, and you can't kill him. And that's how I feel about that. Some Christians are gonna be offended by this. So I just want to let you guys know, just offhand, that I'm a Christian myself. And if you ask any Jewish rabbi, oh, there my camera goes. Anyway, and I'll keep going on and off like that because I'm still trying to fix it up. But if you ask any Jewish rabbi about what the term gods mean, they will tell you exactly that there are lesser spirit beings that Yahweh created. And those lesser spirit beings were created to serve him, but they became hostile. One of the most well-known one is Lucifer, the one that you read about inside the Bible, who was called the son of, what is it called? The morning star, basically. He's the most well-known Elohim to have fallen, and he is the one that leads all of them in rebellion against the Almighty. And so, when you read about the Bible and you want to know who is the main antagonist, Lucifer is the main antagonist, and he is a leader of those lesser gods, of those spirit beings that became hostile to the Almighty, according to what's written in Psalm 82. Now, if you're saying that, well, there's no verse in the Bible that corroborates that, you should read what's in Psalm 89 about God's heavenly council, who were heavenly beings. That corroborates what's written in Psalm 82, and then you should also go to Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 17, where it is basically written that the Lord is the God of gods. Now, if you're saying that that's just them using metaphorical speech, you have to ask yourself the question, why in the world would they ever compare God to beings that don't exist? It's kind of an insult to the Almighty when you say, hey, God, you're better than a Marvel character. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. Really, that's how I feel about it. God of War, I would strongly suggest that you don't do that. Apart from upsetting people, I don't think Santa Monica Studios, I'm pretty sure Santa Monica Studios knows, apart from upsetting people, I just don't think it would be a good fit for the series. Just maintain the same Greek and Egyptian and Norse mythologies, and the series will do just fine. I don't see the point of including the Abrahamic God in there, especially as a Christian. I look at it, I'm like, who are you going to fight? Michael the Archangel? Good luck with that. The same guy that struck Lucifer out of heaven, who basically is the leader of those fallen gods. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And then you can't fight Yahweh himself again. He's timeless and immaterial. He doesn't need to fight you in order to snuff you out. And he literally carries your life in his breath. And that's what I would say to you guys about that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little snippet. It just came on the live stream to just say that for a few moments, and it'll be posted up on the channel. Thanks so much. God bless, and hope to speak to all of you guys soon. Bye now.